Welcome to the ultimate beginner's knitting tutorial. If you're new to knitting, or if you've tried before and found it confusing, this guide is exactly what you need. We'll start with the very basics, the tools. You'll need yarn, knitting needles, and scissors. For beginners, a smooth, light-colored yarn in a medium weight like worsted is perfect. Lighter colors make it easier to see your stitches. As for needles, size 8 or 9 US is a good starting point. These are neither too big nor too small, making them manageable. Now, let's get to the first step, casting on. This is how you get the yarn onto the needles to begin knitting. There are several methods, but we'll use the simple and widely used slip knot cast on. First, make a loop with your yarn, leaving a tail of about 6 inches. Then, bring the yarn over and through the loop, creating a knot. Slip this loop onto your needle and tighten it slightly. That's your first stitch. Repeat this process until you have the number of stitches your pattern requires. Next, let's learn the knit stitch. This is the foundation of most knitting projects. Hold the needle with the cast-on stitches in your left hand, and the empty needle in your right. Insert the right needle into the first stitch on the left needle, going from left to right. Wrap the yarn around the right needle, going counterclockwise. Then, pull the yarn through the stitch and onto the right needle. Slip the old stitch off the left needle. Congratulations, you've knitted your first stitch. Keep practicing this until you feel comfortable with the motion. Once you've mastered the knit stitch, you can move on to the purl stitch. It's essentially the reverse of the knit stitch and creates a different texture. To purl, hold the needle with the stitches in your left hand and the empty needle in your right. Bring the yarn to the front of your work. Insert the right needle into the first stitch on the left needle, going from right to left. Wrap the yarn around the right needle, going clockwise. Pull the yarn through the stitch to the back, transferring the new stitch to the right needle. Slip the old stitch off the left needle. Combining knit and purl stitches allows you to create various patterns, like garter stitch, all rows knitted, or stockinette stitch, alternating rows of knit and purl. Stockinette stitch is very common and gives fabric a smooth, classic look, but it tends to curl at the edges. Garter stitch, on the other hand, lays flat,